good day. Hope everybody's having a good one. So, any fans of Love Bites or people that are subscribed to their channel just got a pretty cool gift given to them. At the time of recording this, it's already over. You've missed it, but you have a chance to own it now. They basically streamed the whole show, well, as far as I know, in its entirety. On my side of the world, it was earlier in the morning, so I woke up to it, which was a very awesome way to wake up, I might add. Totally blew me away. These ladies, I could not help. The only thing that bothered me about it is, as a guitarist, it's like I'm sitting there watching their fingers and, these progressions that they're doing, and it's like they're all over the place showing everything they can of what's going on. Now, this young lady right here, this is the new bassist. Totally. It was like she's been there the whole time. I mean, I guess if you would have really studied her, I guess there was a few times that she might have seemed a little stiff, but it was more of she's totally concentrating on what she's doing. It's not like she's just, she was moving around doing her thing. It's like she's been with the band the whole time. She didn't, come across as like a new person in the band. She felt, looked and, seemed right at home up on that stage. She didn't seem like she was nervous or whatever from what I saw. But the set to this is pretty awesome. Now, I can just imagine that the actual DVD is going to have all sorts of awesome goodies to it. I mean, the set list alone, I was just wow. Judgment Day, yeah, I have already done a React review of that song, but for some reason it just really hit on this show. I was just really impressed on what they had to show. Now, yeah, they'll have 20 minutes of behind the scenes commentary. It was actually at the end, it was kind of neat. I almost didn't recognize some of them because they weren't dressed up. They didn't even have their hair, done up or anything. And some of them didn't even seem as tall because they were probably wearing flats or whatever, when they usually, seem, they're in heels and stuff like that. It was just neat to see them. Like, it was like, whoa, I almost didn't even recognize them. It's just geeking out stuff, but it's totally worth it. If you haven't already checked out Love Bites, we have a ton of reacts, reviews, and all that. A lot of live ones. This band live is insane. And I'm going to tell you a few reasons why. If you haven't already seen any of the videos on Love Bites or haven't, they integrate, it's like they can be thrash and rock at the same time. And as well as almost a symphonic type metal as well at times. There even was stuff that reminds me of Opeth, the way that the singing, will change with the guitaring and all the, it's, if like the guitar goes, she would sing like that, and it gives it, it's like, that's done a lot in like Opeth, songs. And it was just reminiscent of that. And there's just a lot of awesome stuff. I was like, this is one of the coolest mornings I've had in some time. You know, when I was a kid, getting up and Saturday morning cartoons were the thing, you know. I feel bad for generations now that, you know, never experienced the Saturday morning cartoons the way, you know, my generations did. But I'll tell you what, it brought me right back to that same feeling of being a little kid watching Saturday morning cartoons, because it was just, wow. I was glued to the screen. The coolest part was there was no commercials. But yeah, there was a special e-viewing. Like I said, if you weren't subscribed or anything like that, you probably wouldn't know anything about it. But there was a ton of people in chat. I commented on it. You know, it was just incredible. It's just totally incredible show. It's if you don't get a chance to see them live, this is the best, the closest you'll get, and one of the best live shows I've seen, and especially on film, like the way they edited it, put together everything. Um, it There was a lot of thought put into where the focus should be at times, and you know, sometimes that gets lost. For an example, Kiss would have like live videos and stuff of them doing, you know, and Ace Frehley would be like ripping off this awesome solo, and the camera or the you know, they would be focused on Paul Stanley dancing all around, being, you know, his Paul Stanley self. It's just, this was not like they were focused exactly, you know, if somebody was, you know, the focal point, that's who we were watching. And even on, like, you know, the drum hits and the switches and all the stuff, it was just, you know, them putting stars by some of these songs or whatever. Yeah, here it is. Now, this, look at this. You got 2 CDs set up, DVD, Blu-ray. It's this is totally worth it. I'm sure living you know, out of countries, importing it or whatever might cost a little bit for shipping, but it's only a DVD. It's not like it's the band itself. So there's that. But I totally encourage you to get this ordered and in your collection. If you're a fan of just, and if you're looking, you know, of metal, of hard rock, of you know, even symphonic metal, progressive metal, I could go on and name a bunch of metals that if you're a fan, go. I totally, you will not be disappointed. This is one of those bands that it's just, you know, whoa, every time. It's just, you know, you get, I don't know. For me, they really blow me away with, you know, it's like, take away all the well, don't take away that would be weird. I don't want to sound weird, but you take away all of the glam, all of the stage setup, all of that, and you just listen to the music, and it's just incredible. You know, it stands up on its own. They don't need any of that stuff. That's all dressing that makes it even cooler. And I got to say, I got to give a big shout out to all of their stage people, all of their staff behind the scenes that make the stage show what it is. You know, the band's not the one controlling the lights and the flames and all that stuff, and the perfect timing and everything they had. And they really facilitated the moods of songs, and just the whole vibe of, from song to song and overall. Very, very cool. The stage setup was even perhaps a bit more simple compared to other ones that they've had, but at the same time, still very impressive, very incredible. Light show staff, everybody, drum techs, guitar techs, all of you people behind the scenes that made this as awesome as it was. Kudos. Way awesome job. Thank you very much for all the hard work, because this, I have to say, if this is going to be one of the coolest live albums out there released this year. There's been some pretty cool live albums and some pretty cool releases, but I dare say this will not only gain fans, but this is totally something that the fan base, they've earned this, and those loyal fans that have stuck by through all the the lockdown issues and all that garbage and all the time being wasted, for this to come out the way it is, them having to get a new bassist. I mean, there's been a lot that's happened in really a relatively short amount of time, and for them to come out of the gates swinging like this, and and like I said before with the new bassist there, she really just, she was right at home. Everything was on point. You need to see this. You need to get this in your collection. I'm kind of perplexed that more people don't know about this band, that they're not as popular as they should be, that they're not, in everybody's, list of awesome bands, because and maybe on some of it, it can be the language barrier. And I understand that, not everybody can listen to music that they don't, understand the words, but then again, you can, can't you? Because all those people that listen to metal, that you can't tell me you've understood the lyrics the first time around or whatever. There's been plenty of metal songs I still am kind of perplexed on what some of the words are, even after reading them. So I don't myself see the language barrier being, especially where it's Japan, because there is a lot of English dialect in their language as well. I definitely don't see that being a problem with this band, and I totally encourage you, if you haven't already, check out all the stuff they got over on their YouTube channel. I'm sorry you missed the live show, but I just should encourage you to buy the DVD. It's gonna have stuff that we didn't get to see as well. So yeah, definitely, I'm going to be ordering this. Again, if you want to catch things like this, you got to be subscribed to some of these bands that we've been talking about, and go over, hit the subscribe button, because just doing that gives you access to some cool live stuff that now the only way to see that is to buy it, unless they re-air it, which I highly doubt. But wow, way awesome, way impressive. I'm rambling at this point. Definitely, everybody was on the A game. I could go on and on about the technicalities of the guitaring and how everything was just so on point. And the more I learned actually about this, now I got songs that I want to look deeper into. And that's what live shows can do. They sometimes make you see songs in a totally different way, even though it's not played different. It's just when you see it live, it hits different sometimes. And yes, totally encourage you to go check these ladies out. If you haven't already, go check out Love Bites. Go check out a bunch of their playlists, all that stuff. You can check out a bunch of the reacts we've done, and some of the stuff that I've had to say about them. But definitely do not miss out on this. And look at we got limited bundles, all sorts of goodies. And plus, you can always go to their website, which we'll have stuff linked up, so you can go check them out. But this is something that you definitely, yeah, you need this. This is some awesome stuff, and yeah, go get this. I hope everybody out there is having a good day. I hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. Definitely go check out Love Bites and go order this. It's you won't regret it. Awesome stuff. And thank you, Love Bites, for airing this. You know, a lot of bands don't do stuff like this, and you really have shown that how much you appreciate your fans by doing what you did. You know, well, for me this morning. Very cool. That's very awesome, and I'm very thankful, because perhaps it did enlighten some other people that, yeah, you need this band in your collection. So, like I said, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but have a great day, everybody. It's just like the after show. Wow, mind blown. Definitely go check them out, and have a great day. We got plenty more reviews, reacts, all sorts of music news. There's tons of stuff. Take a look around. We got all sorts of stuff. We got stuff even set up in like podcast format and all that. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Did you get to see the show? Are you ordering the DVD, the CDs, and all the other stuff? Let me know. I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Have a great day out there, everybody.